Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Tat prayaso na kartavyo. Tat prayaso na kartavyo. Yatha ayu vyayah param. Yatha ayu vyayah param. Na tatha vindate kshemam. Na tatha vindate kshemam. Mukunda charanambujam. Mukunda charanambujam. Mukunda charanambujam. Mukunda charanambujam. Tat prayaso na kartavyo. Yatha ayu vyayah param. Na tatha vindate kshemam. Mukunda charanambujam. Mukunda charanambujam. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswata Deva Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. So it's my honor and supreme privilege to sit at the lotus feet of the dancing lords. I remember seeing the picture of Shri Radha Natabar many years ago. And I was super fascinated because I've never seen deities like this. And I had this desire of seeing them someday. And interestingly, even after I was invited and I came here to Columbus, Ohio, I didn't know the presiding deities were Radha Natabar. So I think yesterday, or day before yesterday, some of the devotees while speaking, they said Radha Natabar. I said, Natabar? I've never heard that name before. They showed me the picture. I said, oh, those deities are here. And finally I get this supreme fortune to see them. Because you generally don't find Radha Krishna like this. A German philosopher once famously remarked that I'm an atheist, but I would believe in God only if he knows how to dance. Like that. Very beautiful. So today we'll touch on the topic of attracting the all-attractive. The word Krishna splits up in two portions. The first portion is Krish, which means sustenance. And the second portion is the syllable Ra, which means Ananda, happiness. Jiva Goswami in the Shatsandarbhas, he says, Tayor aikyam parabrahma Krishna iti abhidhiyate. When the supreme cause of all maintenance, creation, sustenance and destruction comes together with the syllable of the Lord of supreme joy and bliss, when they unite and they fuse together, oh, that is the embodiment of eternity, knowledge and bliss. That personality was made out of happiness from head to toe. That is Krishna. Somebody asks, what is Krishna? Who's Krishna? What does it mean? This is what it means. Also, in another reading, the word Krishna means Sarvam Akarashati iti. He who attracts everyone. He who can attract anything and everything. He who is the supreme magnet, who can move anyone and everyone's hearts. All attractive. So it is very difficult to attract him. Is it not? If there is someone who doesn't have money, you can attract him with money. Someone who doesn't have education, you can attract him with education. Someone who doesn't have beauty, you can attract him with beauty. Someone who's not famous, you can attract him with fame. Someone who's weak, you can attract him with strength. But someone who is the supreme personification, supreme paramount epitome of all these qualities, who doesn't depend on others. Others depend on him. He is Narayana, which means he who is the complete supreme sustainer of every living being. Such a person who doesn't lack anything, it's very difficult to attract his attention. Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita gives the secret of how to attract his attention. He says it is only by loving devotional service or bhakti. There have been so many people in the past who have tried to attract the Lord through their strength and other material possessions, but have all failed miserably. Prahlad Maharaj, Canto 7, Chapter 9, Text 9, he makes this point. Manye dhanabhijana rupa tapah shrutaujas teja prabhava bala paurusha buddhi yoga naradhanaya hi bhavanti parasya pumsam bhaktya tutosha bhagavan gajayutapaya. He says, manye, aham manye. It is my opinion, Prahlad Maharaj says. Dhana, abhijana, rupa, tapa, shruta, ojas, teja, prabhava, bala, buddhi, yoga, na aradhanaya. Aradhanaya, aradhana, worship, to attract. Na aradhanaya. One cannot attract Krishna's attention with any of these 11 or all 11 put together if they are devoid of devotion. What are these 11? Dhana. Does it need a translation? Wealth. Dhana. Abhijana. People around us. Rupa. Tapa. Performing Nirjal Vrat every Ekadashi is tapa. If you do it to tell others, it is tapa. If you do it secretly for Krishna, it is tapodivyam. One's personal spiritual practice must be kept like camphor. If you keep it in the closet, it will be fragrant. If you put it in the public, sublimation. Gone. You may chant 64 rounds, but the actual austerity is not chanting 64 rounds. The actual austerity is to chant 64 rounds and keep quiet, not tell anyone. The actual austerity is not to do Giriraj Parikrama, Dandavat, but to tell people about it. You lose everything. Tapa. Shruta, learning. Einstein famously remarked, the more we know, the more we get to know how little we know. When we are full in ourselves, when the pot of the heart is full, Krishna has no space to put his mercy. Krishna is not attracted by how much we know. There have been stalwart scholars who could chant verses back and forth, left, right, center. Krishna didn't even look in their direction. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wouldn't even look in the direction of Keshav Kashmiri. Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami wouldn't even look in the direction of the Digvijay Pandit. Ojas, sensory expertise, what we can do with our senses. Teja, intensity. Effulgence. Prabhava, our influence on others, how we can manipulate their lives, how they are depending on us. I am the boss, I am feeding, therefore so many people get food. Doesn't attract Krishna. Bala, strength, buddhi, intellect, yoga, mystic potency. You may be able to fly, you may be able to swim, you may be able to fly underwater, who knows? Or swim in the air. Like Durvasa could fly. If Durvasa says, you will die, means you will die. And if Durvasa tells a dead man, you will be alive, he will come back to life. And if he tells that alive man, you will become a crocodile, he will become a crocodile. But that Durvasa couldn't attract Krishna's attention just on that basis. He could on the basis of other parameters, but not just this. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying all of these 11, individually or collectively, don't attract Bhagavan. So to come and put Dakshina in the temple hundi is for our purification. It is not that you put that and Krishna wants your $21. Or if you're in India, your Hanuman doesn't want your Vadamala. Get him through this exam, or let my husband have a promotion. I'll give you 3 coconuts. Why Krishna doesn't have coconuts? We are used to bribing officials in this world, so we think that works with the Lord. We can't attract. Prahlad Maharaj says, Na aradhanaya hi bhavanti parasya pumsam. That Supreme Lord has everything. You're making a mockery of Him. You take it from Him and you say, well, are you attracted to this? Krishna says, but Prahlad Maharaj says, there's only one thing which attracts Krishna. Bhaktya tutosha bhagavan gaja yuthapaya. It's only bhakti. And what is bhakti? The sincere desire to serve Krishna for His pleasure, selflessly. Simple. It's not about performing big things. You could, well. But even performing simple service selflessly for Krishna's pleasure is bhakti. You could lead a Janmashtami midnight kirtan in front of 5,000 people. And you think you're serving the Lord if you're singing for their pleasure. Krishna doesn't even hear it. Intention matters in bhakti. It's not what we do, it's about how we do what we do. You could cook 56 items. Sunday feast, I'm going to cook 56 items. You know why? People are going to taste and ask who's the cook today. Or I'm going to make such excellent, minutely cut flower petal garlands so that people are going to come and see, oh, the garland is so beautifully made. Who made it? Where is Krishna here? But if we make this garland saying, Krishna, the flower comes from you. The ability to make it and the buddhi to coordinate all of this also comes from you. Just like a person takes water from the Ganga and offers it back to Ganga in the spirit of service. Krishna, this living being who belongs to you just wants to offer a little service. Thank you so much for accepting. That attracts Krishna. It's the spirit. It's the intention. And the example he gives is Gaja Yutha, Gajendra. Dhana abhijana rupa tapa shruta ojas teja prabhava bala buddhi yoga na aradhanaya. Gajendra didn't have any of this. But what he had surpassed all of these qualities, calling out to Krishna desperately. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvataha. Krishna says, only by bhakti can I be understood. When Krishna says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam, offer me a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or some water, he uses the word bhakti twice. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti comments. Yome bhaktya prayachati, tadaham bhakti uparitam ashnami. Why would someone use the same word twice in 2 lines if it's not important? Krishna doesn't use redundant words. And if somebody has bhakti, nothing else matters. Where is the praman? Rupa Goswami says, Vyadasya charanam dhruvasya chavayor vidya gajendrasya ka kubjaya kimunam rupamadikam kim tat sudamno dhanam vamsha kim vidurasya yadava pater ugrasya ka paurusham bhaktim tushyati kevalam nacha gunair bhaktim priyo madhava. If somebody has bhakti but is not old enough, will Krishna give mercy? Or is it that Krishna gives mercy only for people over 50? Does age matter if you have bhakti? Give me Praman. Prahlad and Dhruva. Vyadasya charanam dhruva cha vaya. Age. If you have bhakti, is it needed that you should have a double doctorate? Single doctorate? Vidya Gajendrasya ka. Gajendra is considered to be an elephant, which is considered to be dull. As dull as an elephant, they say. If you have bhakti, is it also important that you have good looks? No. What is the praman? Kubja ya kimu nama rupam adhikam. If you have bhakti, are you supposed to be rich to be accepted by the Lord? No. What is the praman? Sudama. Kim tat sudam no dhanam. If you have bhakti, should you be born as a brahmana? Or else Krishna will not accept your service? No. What is the praman? Haridas Thakur, yes. Vidura. Vamsha kim vidurasya yadava pateru grasya ka paurusham. If you have bhakti, even if you don't have anything else in this world, bhaktim tushyati kevalam nacha gunaihi. Krishna is not impressed by your talent. Your talent comes by purva janma samskar. How many languages you speak, how melodiously you can sing. People around us are all flabbergasted by the skills and talents. That is not what Krishna is attracted to, because he's supremely talented. He can find 1 billion faults in the most talented activity that we perform. But the intention, if it is sincere, it is flawless. He can't find anything in it. Bhaktim tushyati kevalam. Kevalam means what? Only. You have no option. If you got to approach Krishna, it's only devotion. And Srila Prabhupada, every time he translates bhakti, he doesn't write it as devotion. He translates it as devotional service. Why? Because many people say, yes, I love God. Oh? Are you serving God? No, I think of Him in the mind. You tell someone, Baba, chant Hare Krishna. No need. Always I'm chanting Hare Krishna inside. Okay, do you love your child? Yes, I do. So when he starts crying, do you serve him in the heart? When he passes urine and stool, no, I don't have to change the diaper. In my mind, I'm always thinking of my child. Srila Prabhupada is teaching. Bhakti is not simply sentiment in the heart. It is the expression of that sentiment in service. Krishna is giving us senses. Why? Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. Using these senses till the time they work. The soul leaves dead body. Dead body doesn't move. It doesn't see Radha Natavar. It can't hear Harikatha. It cannot make garlands. It cannot cook. It cannot serve Vaishnavas. The feet cannot do parikrama of Tulsi. Once dead. Do we know when we are going to die? No. If we knew, we can plan. Do 50% for yourself, 50% for Krishna. Play a little soccer and do a little parikrama. But we don't know when we are going to die. So using our senses for Krishna. If you have bhakti, you have everything. If you don't have bhakti and you have everything else, you still don't have anything. So the way to attract the all-attractive is to become a devotee, which means to be devoted and devotional service, to serve, express that inner sentiment of sincerity and intention through service, physically. The mother serves the child selflessly. She will sleep. If she's dead tired, she will sleep on the bed which is filled with urine. But she'll make sure that the child is safe and not sleeping with wet clothes. If there is one roti and the child wants, what will she do? Half? No. Entire. And if there are 2 rotis and the child is hungry, 2-0. Okay, now what if it's 3? 3-0. Selfless service. Krishna is attracted by that. That is what Krishna wants out of us. He doesn't want all your BMWs and all your external stuff which he's giving. He wants what you can offer. One time one puffed up businessman came into the ISKCON temple and told Prabhupada, Swamiji, what can I offer God? Prabhupada said, exactly, what can you offer him? What can you offer him? Whatever you have comes from him. He was completely crushed like a mango, the juice was out. So he asked, wait a minute, then what can I give him? Prabhupada said, if you want to give him something, give yourself. Narada Muni, who's here, so we thought we'll speak something about him. Realizing the importance of devotion, wanted to find a person who signifies this principle. He wanted to find the best devotee. So he went to Prayag. And amidst so many Brahmanas, he found one Brahmana who was serving his Shaligram Shila. Ganga water and tulsi leaves. He was oiling his Shila, he was bathing his Shila, he was dressing up his Shila, he was offering asana, vasana, bhushana, seat, clothes, ornaments, chhatra, paduka, umbrella and shoes. And then he did arati, gandha, pushpa, dhub, deep, naivedya, and bhoga, parikrama, and aparada sahasrani kriyante harnisham maya. He was begging for forgiveness. When Narada Muni saw this, he said, he's the best devotee because he's worshipping a Shaligram Shila. Just opposite the Veni Madhav temple or the Bindu Madhav temple. So he went to him and he said, you are the best devotee. You are the recipient of the Lord's mercy. Devotion is attractive to the all-attractive, but you are even more attractive because you're possessing that all-attractive devotion, Bhakti Devi. So this Brahmana said, I do this only once a year. I mean, I'm happy that you caught me at the right time. I do this only once a year. But if you really want to find someone who's exceptionally devoted, you should go to South India. And you should meet this king who worships a Shaligram Shila, not alone, but with his whole kingdom, all the citizens. And not just one day, every day. And he tells everyone to get flowers, he tells everyone to get fruits, he tells everyone to get leaves. And everybody together in congregation worships the Shila. If you're searching for the best recipient of the Lord's mercy, you should go to him. So Narada Muni, who travels without a visa and a passport. Narada Muni bhaja hai veena radhika ramana name. Just playing on his veena, as you find. Singing the names of Radharaman. He's just traveling. So he went to this king. And he said, oh king, it is my supreme honor and privilege. I have seen you. You are the recipient of the Lord's mercy. The king said, but I do this only in one kingdom. If you're looking for the best devotee, in my opinion, it's Indra. Because Indra doesn't just worship with one kingdom or one planet. He worships with all the heavenly planets. All the residents, all the demigods, all the heavenly planets, all put together all the time. So Narada Muni said, thank you. From South India, he went straight to Swargalok. And Indra was worshipping. He went and told Indra, you are the recipient of the Lord's mercy. When the Supreme Lord comes as Vamandev, he comes as your brother, the son of Aditi, to have the Lord as your brother? How fortunate are you? And you're worshipping the Supreme Lord with the Gandharvas, the Apsaras, the Kinnaras, the Kimpurushas, the Siddhas, the Charanas, the Vidyadharas, the Suras. Sometimes you pray for the Asuras also when you are in a nice mood. And you're doing parikrama and you're leading by example. You're Devraj, Swargaraj. And you're doing it all the time with everyone in all the planets, heavenly planets. You're indeed the best recipient of the Lord's mercy. Indra said, oh, haven't you read 6th canto Srimad Bhagavatam? When Brihaspati, my Gurudev, came into the assembly, I didn't even look at him. Whether it was neglect or whether it was pride, either way. I neglected my Guru. So Brihaspati, my Gurudev, left and I got Guru Aparad. And to clear that off, I had the help from Vishwarup. And Vishwarup was a Brahmana, he was helping me. But he was also secretly performing offerings for the demigods, for the demons. Because he was related to the demigods through the father's side and to the demons through the mother's side. So during the day he would offer offerings for the demigods, and at night he would also like so when Indra got to know, what did he do? What did he do? We're reading Srimad Bhagavatam? Chop his head. He took a sword and not one head, 3 heads. So he was having Guru Aparad, and to help out came a Brahmana, and now he killed that Brahmana. So now he has Brahmahatya also. When Twashta got to know, he created Vritrasur to kill Indra. But Indra went to Vishnu and said, how can I kill? Vishnu gave him a path, you can kill Vritrasur like this. So after Guru Aparad and Brahmahatya, he goes to Dadichi Muni. And he tells Dadichi Muni, I have to kill Vritrasur, and Vritrasur will be killed by a thunderbolt, and the thunderbolt has to be made by your bones. Can you just die? So Guru Aparad, Brahmahatya, now you're asking another Brahmana to die. And after all this, when the thunderbolt is made, he was sitting on the shoulder of Vritrasur and trying to chop his head off. And Vritrasur says, Aham hare tava padai kamulam dasanu daso bhavitasmi bhuya mana smareta supater gunante grunhitava karma karotu kaya. My Lord, I don't fear death. Let death come according to my destiny. But if you really want to give me a benediction, dasanu daso bhavitasmi bhuya. Next life, let me become the servant of that servant of yours, by whose association, manas smaret asu pater gunamste. In the mind, I can constantly think of you. Through the tongue, I can constantly speak about you. Karma karotu kaya. And through my body, I can serve you. Indra is thinking, till now I thought he was an asura, and now I'm chopping his head off in his Vaishnav. Narada Muni is listening. Then he said, that is 6th canto for you. Now let's go to 7th canto. In 7th canto, what happened? Hiranyakashipu came, kicked me out. I, as Indra, was homeless. And then came Prahlad, I got my house back. Then after that, Virochan, I was steady. Then came Bali, he kicked me out again. So what is this? They're playing soccer with me. If I was the best devotee, they wouldn't do this. Narada Muni is listening. And then he said, okay, we'll skip couple of cantos. 10th canto, Govardhan Leela. I attempted to go and kill Nanda and Yashoda. Kill Krishna. Kill Brajagopis. And you say I am the best devotee? And what about when Krishna wanted the Parijata flower? And I said, you have to fight me. Krishna wanted the whole Parijata tree. amidst all these big blocks, I also have some pebbles. In the sense that when a sadhu performs 999 yajnas, I send Menka, Rambha, Urvashi. And you say, I am the best devotee? So Narada Muni was convinced, you are not the best devotee. Please guide me where I can go. Oh, in my opinion, you should go to your father. Who's Narada Muni's father? Brahma, yes, the quad-core processor. He has 4 brains, 4 processors at the same time. So you should go to Brahmaji. So Narada Muni came to Brahma and he said, Oh Pitaji, oh Gurudev, you are indeed the most exalted devotee. There's nobody like you. From you, the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya begins. You are Adi Guru. And you are Padma Yonihi. You have no father, no mother. For you, everything, no Bandhu, no Sakha, everything is only Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. No one else. You are the creator of every living entity. Secondary creator. Visarga, Data. You are indeed the biggest recipient of the Lord's mercy. Brahmaji said, have you read 7th Canto Srimad Bhagavatam? The Supreme Lord had to come in a very unique incarnation after scratching his head for a long time. Not inside, not outside, not on the top, not on the bottom, not on the lap, not in the air, not by hand, not by weapons, not by man, not by animal, not during the day, not during the night. He had to really think and come in a very beautifully crafted form. He said, you know why? Because I gave Tathastu to Hiranyakashipu. And Narasimhadev later came to me and said, think before you give your bones. You take water and you say Tathastu, and then I have to scratch my head and come. So don't give bones like that. Then he told Narada Muni. And then how about 10th Canto, Brahma Vimohan Leela? He said, Indra sent you to me, but I want to send you to Indra back again because Indra is better than me. His offense of destroying Vrindavan is not as severe as my offense of separating the cows. Why? Because when Indra showered rain, all the Brajavasis came together. Look at it, that picture. They had night out with Krishna under the same roof of Giriraj. But Brahma said, but by my offense, I took Krishna's devotees away from him. Oh, it's abominable. It's abominable. Therefore, O Narada, if you're really searching for the best devotee, in my opinion, you should go to Lord Shiva. Why you should go to Lord Shiva? Nimnaganam yatha Ganga Devanam Achyuto yatha Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhu Purananam idam tatha. Just like among the rivers, Ganga is topmost. Among the scriptures, Bhagavatam is topmost. Among the personalities, Achyuta Sri Krishna is topmost. Similarly, among Vaishnavas, Lord Shiva is the topmost. You should go to him. Then, why should you go to him? Swayam Mahesha Shvashuro Nagesha Sakha Dhanesha Tanayo Ganesha Tathapi Bhiksha Thanameva Shambhu Baliyasi Kevalam Ishwarecha. Because Swayam Mahesha, he is the Lord of the demigods also. And Shvashuro Nagesha, his father-in-law is the Lord of the mountains. Sakha Dhanesha, his friend is Kubera, the Lord of wealth. Tanayo Ganesha, and his son is the Lord, the commander-in-chief, Ganesha. Somebody with all of this, where would they have their house? Upmarket places, yeah? Really posh places. But Lord Shiva, Tathapi Bhiksha Thanameva Shambhu. He's sitting with a begging bowl with no house. Because Baliyasi Kevalam Ishwarecha, because he depends only on the will of the Lord. One time Parvati Devi told Lord Shiva that, what is this? I married you, no house, what is going on? You have to give me something. Parampara? So where is the house? So Lord Shiva said, I don't need a house. I can create house through my thought. And he created the city of Kashi. And they had Griha Pravesh, housewarming ceremony. So they called so many sadhus and fed everybody prasad and gifts also. And while leaving the last sadhu, Lord Shiva asked him, so what gift can I give you as dakshina? He said, how about this city? So don't think such sadhus have come only now. Again parampara. So he said, how about this city? And Lord Shiva, without a second thought, says, definitely, why not? Gave the whole city in charity. And he came back and sat under that same tree. So this is Lord Shiva. Virakta Chudamani. Completely detached. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasra Nama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Shri Ishvara Uvacha. Parvati is asking, Patyatair Panditair Nityam Shrotum Ichhamyaham Prabho. My Lord, is there a shortcut that we can chant the 1,000 names of Vishnu? Because IT jobs, you don't have time. Any shortcut? Lord Shiva said, Shri Rama 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 Iti Rame Rame Manorame. My heart gets overjoyed when I chant Shri Ram Nam 3 times. Because Sahasra Nama Tat Tulyam Rama Nama Varanani. 1,000 names of Vishnu equal 3 names of Ram. So, O Narada, if you're searching for the best devotee, go to Lord Shiva. He went to Lord Shiva. Now Lord Shiva, he heard the whole story and he said, how I wish that was true. Unfortunately, I am not the biggest recipient of the Lord's mercy. In fact, there's nobody as fallen as me. Now please note 2 characteristics among Vaishnavas in this whole thread. One, of considering other Vaishnavas to be better than the self and giving reasons why they are better. And second, really considering oneself to be fallen and giving reasons why. Sometimes we just say, Prabhu, I am fallen, you are so senior. I, want to taste the Charanamrit from your lotus feet. But inside the heart, I wish you taste my Charanamrit. Our humility is like that. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please, please engage me in your service. But inside, Hare Krishna, oh Krishna, oh energy of the Lord, please engage him in your service. He doesn't serve enough. So kapatta, we have something else and we show something else. But all the devotees in this thread, they are giving genuine reasons why they are fallen. Which means they are remembering their mistakes. This is a very important lesson. On the path of bhajan, we should forget the good that we do to others. Whatever, even service, spiritual service, we should forget. We perform service and forget. Not that we think, yes, I did so much, then we'll just be puffed up. We should forget all the good service we have done to others and forget all the bad that they have done to us. And if we want to remember something, we have to remember 2 things. One, all the mistakes we have committed in our life. And second, that holy name is the only shelter. Satyam Satyam Punah Satyam Harer Naam Eva Kevalam. A Brahma Stamba Paryantam Sarvam Mayamayam Jagat. So the bad that we have done, we should remember and go in front of the Lord and reprimand ourselves, chastise ourselves. Emana durmati samsaro bhitare pudiyaya chinu ame. This foolish, stupid mind has insulted so many devotees, has criticized so many people. Krishna, how will you give your mercy to me? In fact, you should not give your mercy to me. I should cry like this. That is my punishment, like that. Yet, seeing good qualities, somebody to be better than ourselves and giving substantial reasons why, not just blank fires, that I am fallen, he is exalted. So in this thread, everybody is doing that. So Lord Shiva now starts, chastising himself and putting his case down by saying, how am I a pure Vaishnav? I always take service. I never give service. As Advaita Acharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would come and hold my lotus feet. And I'm showing my lotus feet. I can't stop him because I'm 65 years older than him. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, Advaita Acharya was about 60, 62 years old. So he would come and touch my feet and I couldn't stop him. Radha and Krishna come as Chaitanya and because of my age, they touch my feet. What kind of Vaishnava am I? And second reason he gives, as Shankaracharya, I'm coming down to propound Mayavad. I'm coming down and teaching the world a philosophy which is baseless. Aham Brahmasmi. Tattvam Asi. You are God, I am God, we are all God. We are an illusion, therefore we think we are not God. When that illusion is removed, we'll understand we are all one and we are all God and there is no difference. Understand? You understood? Srila Bhakti Vikas Maharaj, when he was reading initially Prabhupada's purports, when he came as a brahmachari, at one section, Mayavad was explained. So he went to Prabhupada and he said, what is this? I'm not understanding. Prabhupada said, very good. This is not meant to be understood. So I am teaching as Shankaracharya. I am going and teaching to bewilder. And also the devotees run away from what? Mukti. And who am I? Muktinath. I give mukti, that which devotees don't want. Mama janmani janmani ishware. Again and again I want to appear. Means what? No mukti. And I am as Muktinath going and giving them mukti. What kind of servant am I? When the imitator Paundraka told Krishna, hey, you have my chakra, give it back. I am the original Vasudev. The Shankha Chakra Gada Padma is mine. You are a fake person. He was Paundraka who was faking. He would hold all of that and go around saying that I am Vishnu. So he wrote to Krishna, you are fake, I am the original. Krishna saw the letter, he laughed. And he sent the Sudarshan Chakra. Oh, you want my chakra? Okay, take it. The chakra went, cut the neck of Paundraka. And then it also chased Kashiraj, who was his best friend. It killed Kashiraj also. Now Kashiraj's son, he went to Lord Shiva and he said, you are Kashinath. My father is killed. You have to help me fight Krishna. And Lord Shiva was overwhelmed with emotions for his devotee. He said, yes, sure. Go and fight Krishna. I am on your side. And Lord Shiva was taking the side of his devotee who was fighting Krishna. After that, when they came face to face, Krishna looked at Lord Shiva and smiled sarcastically. He said, there's nobody who hates me as much as you do. You took sides with my enemy. What is this nonsense? You are my man. What are you doing there? He said, my lord, please give me the position of being your doorkeeper so that I never get proud of being the master. The Lord said, Tathastu. And therefore every tirtha is protected by Lord Shiva as the doorkeeper. You go to Jagannath Puri, you will see Bhubaneshwar Mahadev. You go to Vrindavan, you will see Gopeshwar Mahadev. You go to Govardhan, you will see Chakleshwar Mahadev, Nandishwar Mahadev, Aseshwar Mahadev, Ichheshwar Mahadev, Vankhandeshwar Mahadev, Kundeshwar Mahadev. So many Mahadevs. You go to Nasik also, you have Rameshwar Mahadev. So many beautiful tirthas where Lord Shiva is protecting. So he says, I am that person, and you say, I am the best devotee? In my opinion, if you're searching for the best devotee, go to Prahlad. There's nobody who has served the Lord like Prahlad. Being roasted and boiled in boiling oil, kicked under elephants, thrown at the pit of serpents, swords going through the stomach, poison in the mouth. There is a story in the Puranas of how Hiranyakashipu went to Kayadu, Prahlad's mother, and said, I am trying my best, but he is not dying. You as the mother have to help me. She said, come on, I can't kill him. He's my son. Hiranyakashipu said, you are first my wife, then his mother. Time to show your pativrata behavior. She said, what do you want me to do? He said, take a pot of poison and tell him that this is kheer. And make sure that this goes down his throat. Kayadu said, I will drink it. He said, no, I want you to give him. Kayadu, with hands shivering, went to Prahlad and said, Prahlad, this is kheer for you. He said, no problem. Mentally prayed, offered it to Krishna, and saw inside, and it was white. And he looked carefully, and he could see that as the ocean of milk, where the Supreme Lord was sleeping on the bed of serpents. And he said, oh, my Prananath is here. My Ishtadev is here. He drank. Nothing happened to him. He became more revitalized. After drinking that, he started chanting more. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So you should go to that Prahlad, who not even once complained, God, why me? I'm chanting your name, why you're putting me in this situation? He never told the Supreme Lord, Acha hua, good, you killed my father. He never said, my father is giving me so many problems, please save me. See, where are you? Nothing, just tolerated all the time. To protect me is the Lord's duty, and to chant his name is my duty. He's doing his duty, let me do mine. Prahlad Maharaj would have this unflinching faith. I would have been dead by now, but the fact that I'm still alive is the fact that he's protecting me. Bhakta Chudamani, Bhakta Shiromani. You should go to Prahlad. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, you find Shukdev Goswami spending 9 chapters glorifying the pastime of Prahlad Maharaj. Generally, he doesn't spend so many chapters on one theme, unless you're Vaman Dev and Bali, or you're Chitraketu Vritrasur, or if you're Prahlad. The Rasa Panchadhyaya describing the Rasa Leela is 5 chapters. But the description of Prahlad is 10 chapters. That's how great he is. You should go to Prahlad. So now, starting from his guru, Brahma, Narada Muni is going to his disciple, Prahlad. Because Prahlad became Vaishnav. By whose Hari Katha? Narada Muni. Narada Muni spoke Hari Katha at Narad Kund in Govardhan. And Prahlad wouldn't come out of the womb. He would think, if I come out, he would say, Grantaraj, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. He said, no, keep going, keep going. Aniyor, Aniyor, Aniyor. I want to keep hearing. So when Narad Muni went to Prahlad and he said, you are the recipient of the Lord's mercy. Prahlad Maharaj said, me? What do you mean by a servant? Person who performs service. What service did I perform? He said, when a guest comes, what are the 3 things you should do? Invite him, give him a seat, put a garland and give him some water. And when the Lord comes, what should you do? You should do this and plus many other things. He said, when the Lord came, I didn't do any of this. He himself found my father's seat and he sat. I didn't offer him the garland, so he removed the intestine of my father and he garlanded himself. I didn't give him water to drink, so he sucked the blood of my father. Then you call me servant? What service have I done? He came for me, but I didn't serve him. So he is appearing, that is his mercy, not my greatness. But after he came, I didn't do anything. How am I the best devotee? Oh Narada Muni, if you are searching for the best devotee, you should go to a person who serves the Lord unflinchingly at all times. Go to Hanuman. So from Vaikuntha, Hanuman starts flying to Kim Purusha Varsha, which is another island altogether. And Hanuman is sitting and meditating on the beautiful names, forms, qualities and pastimes of Sri Ram. He went to Hanuman and he said, you are the best devotee. You serve the Lord even with your tail. We are not able to serve the Lord with a human form, and he serves with a burning tail. What he can do when he is hale and hearty? You built the bridge, you jumped over, you found Sita. Nobody serves like you. In Jagannath Puri, there is a very famous temple of Kanfata Hanuman. How many of you have been to Kanfata Hanuman? Oh, none here. Next time you go, you should go to Kanfata Hanuman. That's Bedi Hanuman. The one bound is Bedi Hanuman. Kanfata Hanuman goes like this. You seen? He's holding his ear. So that history is also beautiful, how Hanuman is serving. Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra. So they are hearing, they know this history. Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra, they were standing once on the altar. And who's Jagannath's wife? Lakshmi. And who's Lakshmi's father? Ocean. Because under the ocean are the pearls, which are a manifestation of Lakshmi. So the father is protecting the daughter, like that. So who's the father-in-law for Jagannath? The ocean. So one day as Baldev was standing, the sound of the ocean was too intense. The tides. So Baldev looked at Jagannath and he said, your father-in-law is talking too loudly today. Tell him to reduce the volume of the mic. You know, he can make sound, but what is this? Jagannath said, Tam Titikshasva. Baldev said, are you going or should I go? Jagannath said, no, I'll go. So now he went, he left. Cannot go directly. Out of etiquette, went to Lakshmi and said, so she said, yes, what is the matter? Your father is singing nicely today. Very melodious. So Lakshmi said, yeah, he is always like. So can he reduce the volume a little? So Lakshmi began, what is he doing to you? He's just minding his own business. You always have a problem in anything that he does. You tell me anything, but you don't tell my father anything. What is he doing? He's just minding his own business. He's just singing. What is your problem? Jagannath said, no problem. I'm just requesting. No, why you have to poke your nose in his thing? So then Jagannath came back to Baladev and he said, I said, now he's going to reduce. Problem solved. So the sound is still on. Baladev is standing. He said, what is this? 7 minutes already, over time. Why he is not reducing? Jagannath said, I'll go. No problem. You be relaxed, I'll go. So he goes out and he thinks, now what to do? I'm stuck, sandwiched. I can't tell my wife, forget about father-in-law, I can't tell my wife, I can't tell my brother. Now what to do? I have to remember a servant who doesn't understand any of these problems and can selflessly serve me. He said, who is that brahmachari servant of mine? Hanuman. So he called Hanuman and he said, I'm stuck in this problem, and and Hanuman didn't understand what it was. Hanuman said, you forget about the details, you just tell me what to do. So he said, the ocean is making a lot of sound, you have to just reduce. Hanuman said, no problem, it will be done. He expanded himself and opened up his ears and absorbed all that sound into his ears. So even now, when you are outside the temple in Jagannath Puri, you can sometimes hear the sound of the ocean, but you take one step inside, you can't hear. Again, you come out, you may be able to hear, but you go inside, never you will hear. Because Kanfata Hanuman absorbs all the sound, the hitting of the waves of the ocean. So Hanuman, such a pure servant, he is always serving the Lord. So Narada Muni went to Hanuman and he said, oh, this is my supreme fortune. After going through so many great personalities, finally your name has been recommended. You are the greatest, purest devotee of the Lord. Hanuman said, me? I am an animal. How can I be a pure devotee? I have monkey consciousness. Now please understand, it's not reality. He is out of humility perceiving it like that. He said, I have monkey consciousness. What can an animal serve? And if I was a true servant, why would the Lord leave me here? He took all the residents back to Nitya Ayodhya, but made me a Chiranjeevi and kept me on earth for seva. I'm dying in separation from my Lord. If I would have served him, he would have taken me with him. Hanuman then said, in my opinion, a pure Vaishnava is he with whom the Lord resides forever. Oh Hanuman, Narada Muni inquired, who is that person? Hanuman said, if you really want to know who pure Vaishnavas are, go to the Pandavas. The Lord lives with them. You should go to them. So he went and met Yudhishthir Maharaj. He said, oh Yudhishthir Maharaj, your name has been recommended by Hanuman, whose name was recommended by Prahlad, whose name was recommended by Lord Shiva. One Mahajan to another. You're indeed a great Vaishnava. Yudhishthir Maharaj said, the Lord lives with us, true. But we don't serve him, he serves us. At the famous Yajna, he's standing outside and washing the lotus feet of the Brahmanas. For Arjuna, he's Partha Sarathi, he's a driver. He's giving so much pain to Kunti. And Kunti accepts it. And in return, not able to serve because of that distress. And Draupadi, if somebody hears our story, they will give up devotion. We are not preachers, we are negative preachers. By hearing our story, people will say, no, you shouldn't be a devotee. Because if you become a devotee, then Draupadi, Kunti, Yudhishthir, we'll all have to suffer like them. You will not have house, you will be thrown into the forest. Yasyaham anugrinami hari setad dhanam shanai. 1088.8 Bhagavad. Akinchana kritya padashritam ya karoti bhikshum pati geha hinam. If anybody serves Krishna, Bilva Mangala Thakur is saying, oh, Krishna will make sure that the person becomes a homeless beggar. Don't be scared. What it means is that the person will have no other shelter apart from Krishna. That is what it means. When you talk about home or a roof, it means shelter. You have devotees who have been pure Vaishnavas but rich also. Pundarik Vidyanidhi is one example. Sudama, rags to riches, everybody loves that story. Sometimes I go to some Gujarati Samaj and I'll ask them, so, you know, what Hari Katha do you want to hear? Thoda Sudama Charitra ho jaye. I said, why do you want to hear Sudama? He said, we gain hope. I said, you're already a Gujarati businessman. How much more hope you need? Another Gujarati gets up and he says, Sudama is from Porbandar, Gujarat. And he became rich. So why not me? The other person stands up and he says, Krishna, Dwarkadish, Dwarka, Gujarat, Gujarat, me. Why not me? So there have been people who are very rich, like Bali Maharaj was rich, Ambarish Maharaj was rich, Pundarik Vidyanidhi was rich. But it means that they were never dependent on their richness. Krishna will make us homeless in the sense that we will not have any other shelter apart from Krishna. We will take complete shelter. So Yudhishthira Maharaj said, we are not pure devotees because anybody hears our life, they will never become devotees. Krishna left us also. But if you really want to know who the pure devotee is, you should know that Krishna eternally resides with Ugrasen Maharaj, the king of the Yadus. You should go to him. Narada Muni went to Ugrasen Maharaj and said, you are the supreme recipient of the Lord's mercy. Or at least I hope. Ugrasen Maharaj said, it's true that Krishna lives with me, but we have a very formal relation. It's not spontaneous. It is not Raganuga Bhakti. It is filled with Aishwarya mood. Very filled with awe and reverence and formality. But if you want to go to a person with whom the Lord lives all the time and has spontaneous mood, Vrishninam pravaro mantri Krishnasya daita sakha sakshat brihaspate shishyo uddhavo buddhi sattama. Canto 10, chapter 46, text 1. You should go to Uddhav. Vrishninam pravaro mantri. He is the best among the Vrishnis. Krishnasya daita sakha. Data atmanam iti. He is that sakha whom Krishna has given his heart. And sakshat brihaspati shishyo. He is the only human disciple of Brihaspati. All other disciples of Brihaspati are demigods. Uddhava buddhi sattama. That Uddhav. Krishna has spontaneous relation. Krishna sits and eats with Uddhav, plays with Uddhav, talks with Uddhav. They sleep on the same bed, they laugh on the same jokes. You should go to Uddhav. He is the best devotee. Narada Muni went to Uddhav. And Uddhav was in Dwarka at that point. Uddhava, you are the best devotee. After so many great Vaishnavas I have approached, they've all come to this conclusion, there is no one as great as you. Uddhav said, this is what even I thought. I was convinced that I am the best devotee. But then Krishna sent me to Vrindavan. Krishna sent me to that land of Vrindavan, which opened up a new dimension in my dictionary. When I went to Vrindavan, I saw how every tree, every creeper, every bird, every insect, every bumblebee, every cuckoo bird, every peacock lives and dies only for Krishna. Uddhava said, when I went, I could see trees extending their branch down while Krishna is walking, so that Krishna has to touch the branch and lift the branch and walk through. The branch wanted Krishna's touch. And sometimes the tree would cry, thinking, how I wish I could become a cow, I could follow Gopal. I'm just standing in one place. And I'm giving 75% of the verse. Patram, Pushpam and Phalam. Unfortunately, I can't give Toyam. So, let me offer it by my tears. Uddhav continued. And the bumblebee, they love Krishna so much. Krishna's mouth always has fragrance of intoxicating nectar. Not like ours. The bumblebee always goes and hums close to Krishna's lips. This sometimes works against Krishna's favor also. When Krishna's playing hide and seek with his friends, he's always caught. It's very easy to find Krishna. Just go to that place where there are a lot of bumblebees. Ah, Krishna. And he'll be like, get out! What is this? I know you love me, but let me play! What is this going on? And he said, the peacocks love Krishna so much. They dance for Krishna's pleasure. Krishna loves them so much that he holds a peacock feather always in his head, wherever he goes. He may change his attire, he may give up his flute, but he puts on his peacock feather. The birds love Krishna so much. They dance and sing for Krishna's pleasure. And then he said, but above their love are the love of Krishna's servants. Like Chitrak, Raktak, Patrak. They're always massaging Krishna's lotus feet. To avoid Krishna having one drop of perspiration on his feet, they are ready to give up 1,000,000 lives. Give up their body 1,000,000 times just to save Krishna from getting one drop of sweat on his feet. Radha Mukunda Pada Sambhava Garma Bindu Nirmanchanopakarani Krita Deha Laksham. Laksham means millions. They're ready to give 10 million lives just to save one drop. It's such ecstatic, exalted love. Sometimes they'll be fanning Krishna. It's described. They'll be fanning Krishna. And they'll get ecstatic symptoms. They're fanning Shyamasundar and seeing Krishna's beauty from the side. Hair stands on end. And they start crying and they can't see Krishna. So they're fanning somewhere else. So out of frustration, they curse themselves. May these symptoms never again come in my body so that I can serve Krishna. Then Uddhav said, but higher than their love is the love of Krishna's friends. Because these servants, they serve in subordinate position. But friends, they serve in equal position. Tumi kon bada log, tumi ami sham. How are you better? We are equal. Krishna will say, how are we equal? You didn't see Trinavarta? I crushed him and he fell to the stone and he died. Hey, what did you do? There was some storm and some wind and he, couldn't see anything. It was dusty and the sound was deafening. So he just fainted, fell on a rock and he died. What did you do? Oh, didn't you see? I killed these demons. Aga baka shaka taka. Agasur, Bakasur and Shakat. Krishna would say it in poem. Aga baka shaka taka. Because it is Shakata, right? So he would break it with the syllables. So I'm doing so much. How are you equal to me? I'm so strong. Subal would say, yes. You know why you're strong? Your father worships a Shaligram Shila. So when you need help, that Narayan comes, enters your body, kills the demons and leaves. But apart from that, you and me, tumi kon badalo, tumi ami sham. Krishna will say, Acha, I am weak, but how are you strong? Subal will say, let's start with the basics. Your father has 900,000 cows. My father has 1100,000 cows. Second, when we wrestle, who's on the bottom and who's on the top? It's always you on the bottom and I'm hitting you on the chest. Said Krishna's friends have so much love. Krishna sometimes gets caught between his friends and his mother. Mother Yashoda will say, Krishna, are you coming for prasad? Or should I lock the door? Come tomorrow. Breakfast she'll call him, lunch she'll call him, and evening he's playing all day, not eating anything. So she will say, are you coming or should I just lock the door? Stay outside, play all night. So he'll say, I have to go. Okay, I'll come, Maya, I'll come. And the friends will say, wait. We played all day and now we are on the last stage of our game. Now if you leave, never again will we take you in our games. And Krishna will cry, I left Vaikuntha to come and play with you and you leave me, where will I go? Okay, we'll play. And mother will say, okay, yeah, you be outside, no problem, I'm locking the door. I'll lock the door, you stay outside, play as much as you want. No, I'm coming. See, if you go. Krishna's caught up in the tug of war of divine love. So he said Krishna's friends are supreme. But higher than that is Krishna's mother, who doesn't think they are equal, she thinks she's better. If I don't feed my Krishna, oh, he's become very skinny because he's not eating anything. This is the same Krishna who feeds the whole universe. And Mother Yashoda thinks, oh, if I don't feed him my breast milk, he'll die. When people would come and say, Gargacharya is right, your son is Bhagavan, she would say, hey, shh. What kind of Bhagavan is he? Little thundering, lightning, he hides behind my sari. He's hungry, he pulls my sari. He doesn't get sleep, he needs bedtime stories. Now Narayan, does he need bedtime stories? And which Narayan steals butter? Why does he have to steal butter? You tell me. And then he's eating dirt, and over and above that he's lying also. Does the absolute truth lie? One day Krishna was dressed up with such beautiful ornaments, and he went out and removed all of them and smeared cow dung and cow urine and water and mixed with wet mud and came home mixed, dirty. Mother Yashoda looked at him. Pankha vishakta sakala vayavam vilokya damodaram vadati kopa vashad Yashoda tvam sukarosi gata janmani putanare ityukta sasmita mukhodvatuno murari. Mother Yashoda looks at Krishna and says, were you a pig in your last life? And Krishna looks, Varahadev, yeah. Such sweetness. Uddhava started speaking. Mother Yashoda, she's filled with so much love that she completely captures the all-attractive. What about attracting the all-attractive? She can bind and trap the all-attractive. Namamishwaram Satchet Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashoda Bhyo Lukha Ladhavamanam Paramristamatyantato Drutya Gopya. She binds him completely. Nemam virinchi na bhavo na shrirapyanga samshrayah prasadam lebire gopi yattat prapa vimuktidat. Shukdev Goswami says, this fortune of binding Krishna and making he who gives liberation to others cry for his liberation. Oh, this fortune, Nemam virinchi na bhavo na shrirapyanga samshraya. Brahma, Shiva and even Lakshmi have not got what Yashoda have got. What Yashoda has got. Uddhava said, this is the love of Vatsalya Prem. But higher than that are the Braja Gopis of Vrindavan. Etam param tanuvrito bhuvi gopavadvo Govinda eva nikhilatmani ruddha bhava Vanchanti adbhavabhiyo munayo vayamcha Kim brahma janma bhirananta katharasasya Asamaho charanarenu jushamaham syam Vrindavane kimapi gulmalataushadhinam Yadustyajam swajanamarya patam chahitva bhejur mukunda padavim shruti mrigyameva. Uddhava said that the highest in my perception are the Brajagopis of Vrindavan who are living, breathing, thinking and just dying Govinda. They have more love than Mother Yashoda. And they have bound Krishna completely. Krishna is like a soft toy in their hands. These Braja Gopis are supremely worshipable. They are the epitome of renunciation. They have given up everything for Krishna. In this world, we bow down to sannyasis, elevated renunciants. Why? Because they have renounced the allurements of this world to serve Krishna. What to speak of the Braja Gopis? They have given even their families up to serve Krishna. So they are the supreme sannyasis. Uddhava said, they are the supreme. And as Uddhava is speaking all this, the glories of the Braja Gopis, you have different personalities assemble. Narada Muni is speaking to Uddhava. Uddhava is responding. And Balaram comes in. Rohini Devi comes in, Devaki comes in, and Padmavati comes in. And they're all listening to this. And Krishna is laying down, fast asleep. And as he's sleeping, he's crying and he's saying, Ha Maya, Ha Nanda Baba, Ha Subal, Sridam Subal, Madhumangal Mandali Baddha Stoka Krishna, Lavanga Ujjwal Arjun, Ha Lalita, Ha Vishakha, Hey Radhe, Gopi, Gopi. And he's calling the names of his cows, Surabhi, Kamadhenu, Kumkumi, Dhavali, Shyama, Simhamukhi, Narasimhamukhi, Mridangamukhi. Calling the names of his cows. So Rukmini and Satyabhama also come and hear this discussion. They say, wait a minute. Uddhav, you said Vrindavan? What is this place? Because we serve Krishna all day, and at night he says Radhe Radhe. Who is this Radha? And what is this? Who are the gopis? We want to know. Rukmini said, during the daytime sometimes he stands like a threefold bending form with nothing in his hand, like this. And he's just standing like this all day. We are thinking, what's wrong with him? Satyabhama says, not during the day, sometimes during night also. And Krishna tells me, the only reason I married you is because you remind me of Radharani. Who is this Radharani? Who are these Brajagopis? Oh, Rohini Devi, you have to reveal. You and Uddhava have to reveal. Only you have some interaction with Vrindavan. Padmavati said, what is this Vrindavan? You don't feed him anything, so he has to eat mud? And then he's desperate. You tell him not to eat much, so he eats butter. And if he does that, you bind him. And then you tell him to go and take the cows, and you don't give him shoes. What is this nonsense? What is this Vrindavan? So Rohini Devi and Uddhava both start speaking the glories of Vrindavan. And hearing this Krishna, who's sleeping, he's completely mesmerized, completely captivated. He's woken up from his sleep, comes out running. And as he comes out, he's hearing the nectar of this land of Vrindavan, where every dust particle is a touchstone, where every tree is a Kalpavriksha wish-fulfilling tree, where every cow is a Kamadhenu cow, where every word is a song, where every step is dance, where every day is festival. This land of Vrindavan, which doesn't have a language but has the language of love and service, where only Krishna is the center, where every mother loves Krishna more than their own child. And when the cows give birth to their newborn calves and lick the newborn calves and see Krishna, they give up the newborn calf to go and lick Krishna. The land of Vrindavan is the place where there is unadulterated, unalloyed, uninterrupted, unmotivated, unconditional, spontaneous, transcendental loving service to Krishna. Where people are ready to do anything selflessly just to bring a smile on the face of baby Gopal. Krishna. As they were describing, Krishna came out. He heard this and he fainted. And Rohini Devi was saying, Krishna, what did you do? If there is someone who saves you from being killed 2 times, and if he kills you, how will you feel? In the sense that if I was going to be murdered and somebody saves me, and then again I was going to be burnt and somebody saves me, and then he takes that knife and he himself stabs me, how much of a betray is that? Krishna, you saved the Brajavasis from the fire. Then you saved them from the demons. You saved them from Kaliya. But you saved them from death only to submerge them in the ocean of death in the form of separation. Krishna, you should go back to Vrindavan. Krishna is hearing all this and he's just fainting, crying. The land of Vrindavan is the highest epitome of love. As he's fainted, everybody is there. Balram is there, Devaki is there, Rohini Devi is there. They are there, Rukmini, Satyabhama, Padmavati, Narada Muni, Uddhava, Balaram, everybody is there. Lord Brahma comes down seeing this. He said, Narada Muni, your search is still not done. He said, I am caught up in Prem Vilas, the pleasure pastime of divine love. I started off searching for devotees who just moved on from one place to another with some reasons. But these devotees, I hear the devotees of Vrindavan, especially the Braja Gopis, are the highest. But before I go to them, we have to solve this problem. Krishna is not keeping well. So immediately, Vishwakarma was called. Vishwakarma is the architect of Swarga. It was Vishwakarma who even drafted and crafted and designed Dwarka. Vishwakarma has a siddhi called Jalastambha Siddhi, where he can make solid structure underwater. And then he can also do Stambha Jala Siddhi. He can also create water bodies in amidst solid structures. The perverted reflection of that is a swimming pool. So they called Vishwakarma and they said, can you make a Vrindavan here really fast? We want to transport Krishna there so that he feels at home. So very quickly Vishwakarma made Nava Vrindavan or New Vrindavan. This is the Shastrik Praman for the word New Vrindavan, Nava Vrindavan, Nava Brajadham. He made this New Vrindavan place, which looked like Vrindavan but was not Vrindavan. This was in Dwarka. And Balaram invoked Garuda. And he took Krishna and he flew on the back of Garuda and dropped Krishna along with himself in that Nava Vrindavan. Immediately changed Krishna's attire, put on a flute. Gopavesh, Venukar, Navakishore, Natavar. He put Gopavesh. What is Gopavesh? How does Krishna look in Gopavesh? Naumidyate bravapushe tadidambaraya gunjavatam saparipichalasan mukhaya vanyasraje kavala vetra vishana venu lakshma shriye mrudupade pashupangajaya. 10:14:1 Bhagavad. Brahma is saying, how does Krishna look? Abhravapushe. He has a complexion, that of a freshly formed rainfall cloud. And he has yellow garment dhoti, which represents lightning. He has garland of many flowers, which represent rainbow. And he has bumblebees humming over that, which represent birds flying in the sky. His face is like the full moon amidst all of this, while his effulgence is like that of the sun. And amidst all this, Vanyasraje Kavala Vetra Vishana Venu. He has buffalo horn and bugle here, while he has a stick on his waist. And then he has a herding stick in his hand. And with his left hand, he has curd, he has rice mixed with yogurt. And he's eating it with his left hand. Lakshma Shriye Mridupade Pashupangajaya. And with this, with a soft, tender, bud leaf-like lotus feet, he's blessing Mother Earth with his steps, the son of Nanda Maharaj. Gopavesh, Venukar, flute in his hand. Navakishore, ever youthful, Natabar. Chaitanya Charitamrita. Gopavesh, Venukar, Navakishore, Natabar. So it's interesting, Krishna speaking this verse in his presence. So that was changed, and then Krishna got up. And when he got up, he looked around. He could hear birds. He saw peacocks. He saw parrots. He saw bumblebees. He saw groves and forests and trees. He could see grass. He could smell the fragrance of the lotus flowers from the fresh waters. And he said, this is Vrindavan. He could see the hills. He said, Giriraj. After all of this, he was running around. And there, Vishwakarma had put statues of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Rani, of statues of his friends, and statue of Srimati Radharani. Krishna went to his friends and he saw Subal and he embraced him. And he said, Subal, I had a very bad dream. I had a very bad dream that I went to this big weird city and I was a king and I was crying in my dream. Subal, you will not imagine. And Subal is just standing because it's a murti. And Krishna in his excitement says, no problem, you're excited, I know. Madhu Mangal. Goes embracing all his friends. Then goes to Nanda Maharaj and bows down. Said, Pranam. Abhivadana Shilasya. To bow down to superiors. Then looked at Maya and said, you know, I had a dream where I married so many people and I didn't invite you in that marriage. But one good thing is I was not stealing butter. Maya is standing. He said, you'll not talk to me? What happened? Did another gopi complain? But I've become a good boy now. I don't steal. No response. Krishna says, no problem. I think you're stunned seeing me. I'll get back to you. Then goes to Srimati Radharani and says, I think you got the news of the 16,108 wives. I'm sorry, actually I married them for a specific reason, and this is true, this is Shastrik. I married them, why? Because I had to come back to Vrindavan and I was stuck in this conspiracy. Jarasandha was attacking me so many times and his army had so many people. So to defeat them, I had to make family connections with big kings so that my army becomes bigger and I can defeat them. And the best way to have bigger family connections is just marry their daughters. They would offer and I would marry. So now my father-in-law is a big king. So many father-in-laws, many big kings, and the army increases. They can attack and defeat Jarasandha and I can come and meet you in Vrindavan. No response. Then Krishna goes and he says, I want to explore Vrindavan, seeing after such a bad dream, and goes there to Yamuna. But this is not Yamuna, there is an ocean. This is Dwarka. So he goes there, he said, Yamuna is a nadi, is a river. How come there's a big ocean now here? She is overflooded in happiness, she's crying to see me. Then after that, as Krishna looks across the ocean, he sees big palaces. He sees big structures. He looks at Balaram. He says, where am I? Am I in Vrindavan thinking that I'm in Dwarka? Or am I in Dwarka thinking that I'm in Vrindavan? Balaram put his head down and he said, Krishna, you are in Dwarka. We created this Nava Vrindavan to pacify you. Krishna picked up his peacock feather and threw it on the floor. He said, I knew it. Never again can I go back to that land. That land which is filled with love, which can completely attract me. That love of Vrindavan, in this story by Sanatana Goswami in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita, that love of Vrindavan is what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came down to give. We can all attract the all-attractive Krishna by bhakti, but who are our role model? Our role models are the residents of Vrindavan, whose love is the highest. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came down to give that love of Vrindavan to everyone. But how did he give it? Now in this garland, what do you see? Flowers. What is that which ties the flowers which you don't see? String. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got the string of love of Vrindavan put through the flowers of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra are the flowers. But if it is done with the proper mood, the string which goes through them, which we can access, is the love of the residents of Vrindavan. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanayas Taddhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kajidupasana Vrajabadum Varghenaya Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumartho Mahan Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matamidam Tatra Dhara Nahpara. that if you want to worship one Lord, worship Krishna in Vrindavan. If you want to fall in love with one piece of land, it has to be Vrindavan. If you want to follow role models and follow footsteps on the path of bhakti, follow the residents of Vrindavan, especially the Braja Gopis, headed by Srimati Radharani, who is crowned as the best recipient of the Lord's mercy at the end of Narada Muni's search. Radharani is the greatest devotee. Anaya aradhito nunam bhagavan haririshwaram. So if you want to follow bhakti with role model, the Braja Gopis, especially Srimati Radharani. If you want to have a roadmap, study Srimad Bhagavatam. And if you want to chase that goal, what goal? Prema. And how to get it? Get the thread of divine love. If you want to attract the all-attractive, we need bhakti. Bhakti in its highest state is love. Love in its highest state is love of the residents of Vrindavan, which is the thread. And if you want the thread, access the flower garland made out of 16 flowers. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So through the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this love of Vrindavan to the whole world. Shri Chaitanya Mukhodgirnam, Hare Krishneti Varnakam, Majjayanto Jagat Preme. But that was 500 years ago. But it was our Srila Prabhupada who took this mood, came across the ocean with 2 heart attacks on board and flooded this world and made Hare Krishna as a household term. It is Srila Prabhupada and no one else. It is Srila Prabhupada who's freely giving Harinam, through which we can access love of Vrindavan, which is the only way to attract the all-attractive. Hare Krishna.